Hello everybody, it's about that time. Let's go see what's in the fridge today. Hello everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. Today's beer comes from Mr. Fudge. This is the Ozark Beer Company. They're out of Arkansas. This is their 2019 edition of the BDCS. We've done the 2017, we've done the 2018 that he has sent me, and now this is the third and last one from in this series, the BDCS. And this was canned on March of 2019, so I don't have the day. I don't think he lists the day on this. It just says March 2019. So I don't know when in the month, first of the month, middle of the month, end of the month that they did this beer. It is a 10.2%er, and I was very impressed with the 2018 and the 2017 edition. I would buy this beer if I could get it here, guys. No doubt about it. It is a very impressive beer. A lot of bourbon notes and a lot of everything that goes with the stouts. And I will explain that a little bit more once I get this one open and see if I'm smelling and tasting the same thing that I did on the previous two that I have done that he sent me. So, I don't think there's anything else on his sheet here that I need to talk about. And they're calling it a bourbon soaked brownie. So it should have some bourbon notes and it have some chocolate in there, guys. So let's find out. Yeah, that's what we want to do. Final beer of the evening for me. We'll jump over to Untappd to see what they have to say. They're saying 10.3%. Oh, that's what this one says too. I'm sorry, I said 10.2. This is a 10.3%. I'm sorry. Misquoted. And 69 IBUs on this beer, which is not that big IBU number for 10.3% Imperial Stout. Bourbon on top of that. It says BDCS 2019 Ozark Bourbon Double Cream Stout. Notes of fudge, vanilla, and oak. Milk stout aged. Milk stout. Keyword there. They use lactose in the brewing of this beer. Aged 7.5 months in Kentucky bourbon barrels. Yeah! Rated in Beer Advocate's top 200 beers. BDCS is a rich and decadent brew Lacey calls a bourbon-soaked brownie. So, should get some chocolate notes in there, some bourbon notes, some roasted malt, and maybe some other hints in there once it warms up. So, impressive beer to me, guys. I would buy this beer. And if you find one that's still sitting on the shelf, it's a 2017, they've aged it for you. That's not a bad thing on this style of beer and this magnitude of a beer. So if you see one of these beers, no matter what year it is, pick it up. Especially if you like this style, you're probably going to be impressed with it. I don't know, he did not tell me what he paid for these beers, but I would think this is going to be a little bit more pricey, being a 10.3% and a bourbon barrel aged. And for 7.5 months, it's set in the brewery there, taking up space. You pay more for that when they do that. So let's get on with it. A plain Jane silver can with a stick-on wraparound label, which tells me they're more interested in what's in the can than what's on the can. We're going to go straight down the center on this poor guy that is pitch black coming out of the can. And that's about as aggressive as I can pour it straight down the center. And it looks like we're going to get about a finger of head on that pour, which is impressive for a 10.3%. A little bit more than a finger of head on that. Very nice khaki colored head. Really tight bubbles on the outside. A little bit bigger bubbles for an aggressive pour. Look at this pitch black. I'm not getting any light at all through the glass. A great looking bourbon barrel Imperial Stout. Very nice, don't you think? I do. Let's get into the notes. The bourbon notes are there, guys. Man, it smells awesome. Roasted malt, maybe a little molasses, bittersweet chocolate. Maybe not so much bitter. I mean, it may be even like a milk chocolate with the lactose being done, but I am getting chocolate notes on there. Smells awesome. The bourbon notes are there, guys. That's what I am looking for when I see something that's got bourbon barrel aged on the front of it, or bourbon. I want to be able to smell that. I want to be able to taste that. If I'm paying more for a bourbon series of beer that's supposedly been in the barrels, hopefully it's first run barrels, it means it's not had beer in it before, and they've left it in there long enough to get those bourbon notes. And this has got it. Smells absolutely awesome. Yes. The chocolate notes are there, the roasted malt notes are there. It smells absolutely awesome, guys. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Mr. Fudge. Wow. This beer is going to sell for a long time, guys. And if you can pick up a 2019 edition, pick up a 4-pack of it. Drink one fresh. Put one in the cellar for 2 years if you can. Then drink another one. Then let it set for 5, 6, 7 years. Then the last one, let it set for 10 years or longer. It's not going to go bad. It's going to get more complex and probably a little bit smoother to drink. That is absolutely delicious. It is awesome smelling, awesome tasting. If I could get this beer here, you would see it in the fridge all the time, guys. That's the biggest recommendation I can give to a beer. I've only had 2 sips out of it now. It is absolutely awesome. That is a very, very well made and tasty beer. So let's look at the lacing that's already left from those 2 sips. Very nice, very impressive beer. I am a big fan of the BDCS series of beers from Ozark Beer Company. Very nice, very tasty. Well, let's sip on it, let it come up to room temperature, and we'll come back and do the final chug. I am very impressed with this beer. Alright guys, I'm back. I've been sitting on it for a while now. Awesome lacing is left on the glass. Very, very, very tasty beer. Bourbon notes are there. Black molasses, chocolate, hints of some dark fruit. Very impressive beer. I would buy this beer if I could get it here. No doubt about it. That's the biggest recommendation I can give to a beer. If I would buy it, you should too. Especially if you like bourbon barrel imperial stout. Final chug. And still, the bourbon notes are there. It's outstanding, guys. It's world class. Super easy to drink for 10.3%. And Beer Advocate has it as a 10.2%. That's probably where I went with that. But they clump them all together. So different years or different batches probably have different ABVs. Where Untapped usually has it listed for the years and stuff. Outstanding is, world class is what Beer Advocate is saying. And Untapped has it at 4.46. Not the best numbers I've seen from those guys, but pretty impressive. I'm grading it for what I am drinking and what I am seeing and what I am tasting. It is a 10 beer, guys. It is, no doubt. They had 4.46. I think it's a little bit better than that, but beer tastes are very subjective, depending on what you're used to drinking, what you like to drink, and what you're impressed by drinking it. And I'm impressed by this series of beers. The BDCS beers are very tasty. The 2017, 2018, and 2019 were very, very impressive to me. So pick it up if you see it. If you like this style of beer, I don't think you'll be disappointed at all. I don't know what it costs to buy this beer, but it is a very, very well made beer. So we have the numbers from everybody. If you've had the 2019 edition of the BDCS, let me know what you think. I think it's awesome. I would buy it, guys. I would buy it. If I could get it here, I would pick it up. You would sit in the fridge a whole lot more often. So, that being said, if you've had it, let me know what you think. Till we meet again, let's go see what's in the fridge.